Hi, so this is a very quick review of my 90-minute mix, sorry, 180-minute, 3-hour mix um, of this track. And I have realised that I've made a massive cock up. So I started off with my drums, set up 4 groups, kind of did it how I normally would, made some kind of, what's the word I'm after? Buses for different sections, and sent them to various bits, so heavy guitars, guitar compression, guitar verbs, vocals, vox delay, vox verb. I thought about separating the vocals into different groups as well, so intro vocals and main vocals and things like that, but I just felt I was wasting time setting up so many groups that actually it'd be much easier for me and probably kind of more efficient to mix everything on the fly as I go. So I thought I'd really experiment this time with automation. After some of the lessons we've had on automation, I thought it'd be great to experiment. So I started with panning automation and then setting automation for master bypasses for delays to come on and off at the end of when the fire burns out, and the delay comes on that out, and it kind of and then turns back off instead of having quite a heavy delay all the way through. And I got it sounding really good. The last bit I did was to kind of cut a little bit on these on the cymbals, some harsh frequencies that I found as it was in the feedback from my 90-minute mix. Then the last kind of few minutes of the 180-minute mix, I made a really silly mistake, and quite a costly one actually, and I automated on the fly. So I set all these to right. I'll set this to right on the vocals. I was just going to bring them down on the very last chorus. They sounded quite loud, so I thought I'd do it on the fly. I knew when it was going to come in. I'd just pull it back a little bit and write that automation as I go. I love the thought of an analog desk and being able to adjust and mix on the go and get a real good workflow going. However, I clicked Alt. Oops. Let's move me out of the way. I clicked Alt and Right, which deleted all of my hard work, because from there I pressed play and started messing with this, not realizing that I'd set all of this auto right on. So some of the automation that I'd put on, some really nice panning in the intro and some sends to reverbs and various other things that I had going on in the automation, all deleted and disappeared. So I was really disappointed with it. Right at the end I just noticed and remembered that that's what I'd done, so this is my bit of feedback on that. So plugin wise, the J37, Chris Lord Algae plugins, triggers on the drums saved me half an hour, 40 minutes of mixing drums and kind of EQing drums, just wicked. Let's put some triggers on and they sound exactly how I want them to sound, exactly how the drums should sound. This real kind of thick bass drum. Which is just a really good rock drum kit, which is perfect to my ears. Perhaps a little bit more compression could have been used on this kick. Perhaps a bit of parallel, possibly, and send that out to there. I've mentioned before about the bass, what I did, so I put a bit of a distortion on the left ear, a little bit of strange EQing on the right here, and a nice fat sound straight down the middle to thicken up that bass. Again, we're running so the intro guitars through the J37 and the CLA compressor. What we've got going on here, so we've just got a little bit of kind of let's have a listen to this one. Sorry, I'm going past it now. Just a scratching sound. So we just brought that up just a little bit, Here's this automation going on that I previously deleted in that intro. Just hear it in your left ear, just scratching away at your left ear, which I really like. We put the Kramer on there, and we put just a little bit more gain on it, just to bring that up a tad. So overall, I was pleased, apart from my massive costly mistake at the end. I'd need another 45 minutes to go back through and write some of that automation on again. So that's something I would definitely consider doing. So I'm really pleased with the mix. I still like the overall sound of it. I know that I need to think more and learn more about mastering. I've gone straight for a stock, well, not a stock plugin, but a plugin for this vintage mastering preset. I know I need to know more about mastering. I've got all my tracks mixed how I want them. Now what do I need to do before I send it out to make it perfect? And I know that part of that process is setting it against a reference track, and listening to it in mono. Other than that, I don't know what else I can do to finally master it. Okay, so that's my review of my track. Really enjoyed the process. I loved the song. Vocals were my main challenge. Everything else sounded really good. Big cock up with the intonation, automation. So that's something I'm going to definitely think about in future. See ya.